Ooh. I like this one works. Wait a minute. This microphone looks familiar. Okay, so sorry about the crowd and everything. I'm glad you're all here. It's becoming like Comic-Con a little, I guess. So I think they're going to enlarge the, they're going to get a bigger place next year. So this might be the last nerd Q&A in this room. So we're gonna miss this room. We're gonna miss this nice painting here on the wall. I like how the light accentuates the one part of the painting here. I'm actually not sure if it's like painted on, it's the sunlight or it's the ambient light in the room. And then of course we got these lighted up dome-shaped nipples or whatever. Oh, one thing I'm supposed to tell you, we have a room capacity, so we're not supposed to let anybody else in the room. So the only door that might open is that one over there. So if they come in that room, we're supposed to shoo them out. So just give them a big Colossus scream or something. Get them the fuck out of here. I'd love to get more people, but so I'm sorry for a lot of people who didn't make it into the room. So I want to get as many in here as possible. But it'll be recorded. There'll be some clips online, I'm sure. You'll have it on your YouTube pages and everything. So everybody will, see it somehow. So why don't I just take some questions? So shoot them over. What you got? Oh, right back here. What else is bullshit? Okay, well I was gonna do I fucking hate elevators.
Why?
What a lazy invention. Actually, if you're in the Empire State Building or something, I think it could be handy then. Birds are bullshit. Why do we feed birds? Like, you put your bird seed out and all you get is shit, literally. There's shit all over the place. Is a bird gonna fly in and bring me a fucking sandwich or something?
Squirrels.
Squirrels? What do they want bird seed for? I've seen it happen all the time, yeah. All right, what you got right there?
I had a question. What do you think of the hotel TVs here?
Oh, I haven't checked. They better have their damn RCA cables.
This is all thing I've been wondering. Would you mind telling us what exactly that stuff is in the videos that you shit?
The shit. You want a stool sample? Wow. The shit recipe is chunky peanut butter and chocolate syrup. A little bit of flour sometimes water, depending if you want it to be a liquidy shit or more solid. When I shat on the Jaguar CD, it was a little more solid.
You eat it?
Actually, afterwards, you would never want Reese's Pieces again. Hey, what's up?
What about that funny shit?
Oh, rabbit shit. Ping pong balls with chocolate fudge icing on top. You'll actually see that on the new Nerd DVD, Volume 4. Actually, we're going to be selling them here right after the Q&A. So I was originally going to be doing my signing upstairs for like an hour, but I'm actually going to be doing it right here. So, yeah, there's some good, there is some shit mixing, I believe, on the new DVD. So. Well, there's the ping pong balls, because that's what we use. It's a giant rabbit shitting on my face, so, yeah. All right, way back there.
I noticed that you had the game Bill and Ted's Excellent Video Game Adventure. I would love to see a review of this. Are you planning on doing one?
I consider it, definitely, yeah. It's another LJN game, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It is not excellent. Hey, you right in the back there.
Oh yeah, I got 3 questions, alright.
Okay.
One of them is,
are you gonna do any other independent films like The Dragon and Dreams and Cinema Massacre 200? The second one is like in your latest video, you were more laid back, but more informative than your other ones. Like, this is a blizzard balls. This is the worst thing I ever see. And like, are you really being like laid back, or are you just like kind of like being lazy, or?
Whoa!
Well, I got 2 questions so far. Do you have another one?
One more.
Okay.
Actual wandering question. Like in your videos, like your family, when you show your family, like family scenes, I got one question about your dad. Why is he always shirtless or pantless? He's always shirtless.
That's how he rolls.
Okay, so.
Did they hear me?
Am I going to do any more retrospectives like Cinemassacre 200 or The Dragon in My Dreams? Not for a while. There'll be another one eventually. There'll be another chapter of my life to talk about. But for now, it's at a pretty good spot. And then laziness, like depending on the game or whatever. Like sometimes it's like Blizzard of Balls, and then other times it's you're saying it's more informative or.
It's like more deep in.
Okay, so is the question if I'm going to do more like that, or?
It was like, no, I was like wondering if you were trying to be like going back to like your old days, like you were more important than screaming out stuff, or you're like I said, like pretty bold statement, you're just being lazy.
I don't know. I mean, depending on the game, it's always going to be a different video. Sometimes it's more of a history lesson. Other times it's more of a huge. It depends how bad the game is, for one thing. So, and then the other question was, why is who always like, shirtless and pantsless?
Yeah, in your family scenes, like your Nintendo one, and then your dad comes. Why is he always shirtless or pantless in the scene?
I don't know.
Gotta get this out of the way. I remember a little while back on your YouTube channel, a little video came out talking about an angry video game nerd movie. So I was wondering if you have any info on that.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck that painting behind me. What should be playing right there on the screen is the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. You should be seeing it right now. I wish you could. It's going to take a while to make it, but eventually it will be made, and you will see it. So I hope to like get into pre-production this year. So we'll see what happens. I need to take a question from Mr. Bucket. That thing stalks me everywhere.
What? Oh, for the love of Mike, no. We agreed whether or not the nerd is going to have a crossover soon.
Whoa.
With Mr. Bucket?
Keep asking stupid questions. I have to take it. There's going to be any more crossovers.
No. I've had enough of Mr. Bucket. Mr.
Bucket. Speaking of board, James, when he was sucking on your balls, just a little bit.
No, if Mike was here, both of us would argue which one of us liked Mr. Bucket sucking on our balls more. So. We'll take some from this side of the room. How about you straight down there?
Yeah, if you could have a movie prop from any movie ever made, what would you get?
If I could have a movie prop, like a piece of memorabilia from any movie ever made.
Just like anything from a movie?
That's a really good question. I'm sure there's something.
DeLorean?
What? A proton pack, sure. Yeah, I mean that'd be awesome.
Giant claw, lightsaber.
That's the one, the giant claw. Yeah, there you go. I want the giant claw to just hang it in the middle of my living room. Yeah,
Self-tying shoes.
But it's the size of a battleship.
The size of that bird. Hey, what's up? Yeah.
Two quick questions. Number one, because I remember seeing it in the intro to one of your videos, have you played a game called Mischief Makers? And number two, if you could voice any video game character, pre-existing or an original one, who would it be?
Okay, so it was one. If I had a choice to voice any video game character, who would it be? And then also Mischief Makers.
Have you played it, and what did you think of it?
I've never played it, but I used it in intro shot one time, which was a huge mistake because everybody's just like, I get that question all the time. But it was just like I needed a random shot. It's like, oh, I'll take this game. But what I realized is I should kind of just lay low on Nintendo 64 because it's not my area of expertise. Because I spend most of my N64 years trying to beat Ocarina of Time. like an hour a week maybe. You know, and it just took me my whole freshman year of college to beat that game. And then by then, like, GameCube was coming out, and, you know, video game character voice. If I could do any voice, I would, that would be quite a responsibility to do. I would try to do somebody, like, lesser known, and, like, I don't know, I do the noises of Donkey Kong, maybe.
Daydreaming Davy.
Oh, he needs no voice. So shut up. Hey, you go way back there. Yeah.
Me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, first of all, I salute you, fellow Camden County native.
Okay.
And, are you ever planning on doing any independent films in Mother Jersey again?
Another film in Jersey?
Yes.
I hope so. I was going to do the whole series of Jersey Odysseys, actually. That was, I started off as this, it was going to be like this, like, anthology film, kind of like Creepshow or the Twilight Zone movie, but it's actually a little more low-key. It's more about like urban legends, all based on real urban legends in New Jersey, mostly like South Jersey, the Pine Barrens,
Well,
you know.
yes.
So I really want to do more of those. I did the first episode, and I kind of just left it at that, so I haven't had a chance to go back. The first one I did, it's called Legend of the Blue Hole.
Which is awesome.
Thank you.
Have you ever planned on making your own Nintendo game? Or Nintendo S game?
No, I don't think I'd be very good at it. I would like to make a horrible game just to take it out as revenge, maybe. Yeah.
Hi, I'm that comic book reviewer you punched 2 years ago. Don't you think the Megazord would totally beat Mechagodzilla? I noticed a couple of years, I don't even know when you did this, but you did the Ghostbusters locations tour. Are you planning on doing that for any other movies?
Yeah, let's see. Well, yeah, I've done location tours sometimes with movies. I look for the filming locations where they were filmed. Usually movies that are kind of old but not too old, and just see how the locations have changed over the years, usually like 30 years or something. I did Rocky. I did Ghostbusters recently with Brett Vanderbroek and BBC, and that was really cool. It's called Follow That Marshmallow. I just did one called Blobtown, which is about the Blob. So yeah, that's on the site now. Probably hitting the YouTube channel in a week or something, but I don't know. There's another one I did. Yeah, I did a few short spots on Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, so. I don't have any other immediate ones coming up, but I don't know. There'll probably be. I'd like to do one called Horror Houses, and it would just be every like horror film house that was in a movie. So just be all over the country, and you wouldn't believe some of the places. Like the Michael Myers house is now a chiropractor's office. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre house from the original is now like family dining.
Alright,
You've been doing your stuff for a while now. We're getting up to what, 97, 98 episodes?
Yeah.
And eventually, you're gonna run out of shitty NES games to do. So I'm curious, so once you finally run out, are you gonna, I mean, you've had exceptions, you've done, you know, Sega CD, you've done Pro Graphics, Jaguar, but are you gonna, I mean, you're gonna run out eventually. I mean, are you planning to make some sort of leap to Super Nintendo or Genesis or
Neo Geo,
Virtual Boy?
Virtual Boy, yeah. Had like 4 games.
The whole Virtual Boy library.
Yeah, like one, all 6 games.
But no, for some reason the Nintendo videos seem to make the best videos. I don't know why. They just sort of do. So I mostly do that. Yeah. So I don't see any time running out, but you know, there's always Atari too, and maybe you could do a whole video on one Atari game maybe, but like a handful of them. So you know, there's all that.
There's like a lot of games that like go throughout the years. How do you choose when you're gonna do the next one? Or even like the original you can do for your show time? When is the golden criteria?
I just throw a dart. No, I just play a bunch of games, see what comes up. Usually I kind of have to have an idea first. I've always had this long list, like from the beginning it was like, okay, I got this huge list, I'm gonna do this, and that, and then the order changes around, or I find another game or something. It depends, like how much time I have really. Like I'll look at some game and be like, okay, well this one is gonna take me like a month to do, and then this other one, okay, I could probably get that one done in like a week. So it really depends on what my schedule is at the time, you know, how many things I got going on. Hey.
What is your favorite video game movie? And what is your favorite game based off of it?
That's a nice question.
I mean, the latest Ghostbusters was pretty cool. Of course, we're talking about the game, and then there was, well, the Back to the Future game I haven't played yet.
It's really good.
Is it good?
It's really good.
Cool. Yeah, I'm planning to play it soon. And so that might be the next one, you know, just to look into the future, what the answer might be. As far as my favorite video game movie,
Street Fighter the game, the movie.
Well,
Mortal Kombat.
Annihilation.
you know what? When Mortal Kombat came out, I liked it because it was like the first video game movie that actually reminded me of the game. With Super Mario Brothers, that movie had nothing to do with the game.
It was awesome.
So yeah, Mortal Kombat was just like fighting the whole time, finish him, and that was cool seeing that in the theater when that came out. I never saw the second one, but everybody warns me not to. So
That'd be a good video. Watch the live action.
I'll check it out someday. Okay, let me see. You.
Do you have any plans for your 100th episode that's coming up?
Yeah. It's going to be hard to make it my best episode, but it'll be a pretty good one, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I know occasionally you do some reviews on good video games or video game series such as Castlevania. I was wondering, were you ever going to do one on Contra, since you bring it up every now and then?
Maybe, but I don't think there's much to say really about it. It's just, you know, it's good. I mean, when I one time tried recording myself, I played Super C and tried to do a commentary. I was at least just going to see what happened. I just ended up playing the game. I was just like, oh, it's so fun. I just, you know, oh, in the corner back here.
Thank you. On your nerd YouTube page, you used to have favorites of like lots of remixes of your songs, and now all that's gone, and the only thing you have favorited oddly is Mr. Bucket. I wonder why.
Yeah, I haven't used many song remixes lately. How do you guys feel about the intro? Like, cause it's at the beginning of every video. I know some people like to skip through it and just get, come on, get on with the game review. But keep it. And thanks for Battle Kid.
Oh yeah!
You way in the back.
Where are you partying tonight?
We got booze.
Lots
of booze.
Look at it right now.
For you.
I don't know. I couldn't come up with a good answer, sorry. Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
You're just gonna punch me again.
I just punched
That works.
Oh, did you? Oh, you right here?
First of all, where is Motherfucker Mike?
Motherfucker Mike. Gotta get his ass over here.
When are you gonna get around some Sega Saturn?
Sega Saturn, yeah. The only Sega Saturn game I really touched on in one of the videos was Street Fighter, the movie, the game. I don't know. I mean, there's so much shit out there. I've been trying to do a TurboGrafx 16 game. I've been trying to do something Neo Geo.
Thank you.
TurboGrafx, yeah.
Wonder Swan.
Okay.
Supervision.
Any thoughts on your next Halloween videos?
It's probably gonna be something really basic, tell you the truth. I mean, what I think might be happening is like while I'm making the movie, what we're thinking is probably gonna be is like a lot of shorter videos or more basic, I guess. Yeah, just because of that. But there's a lot that I can think of for the Halloween video. So yeah. Ninja.
I know you have some pretty ambitious independent film projects, so like, have you kind of taken that anywhere else, like directing or producing?
Yeah, I mean, directing is what I sought out to do. It was always, I always see myself behind the camera and not in front of it. So what do you know? Now I'm in front of it all the time. So that's just the way things go. So yeah, I just want to get back to doing some narrative films and stuff.
When you were a kid, you obviously played a ton of games. Which game gave you the most frustration when you were a kid?
Most frustrating when I was a kid, probably Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Actually, the first game I owned besides Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, it was Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt together. When I got my Nintendo, what I also got was Ghosts and Goblins. That was a hard game to start with.
Thank you. During the height of your feud with the Soldier Critic, did you consider yourself as more the Andy Kaufman or the Jerry Lawler of that particular team?
I think I would be the Jerry Lawler. I don't know.
Forgive me, I saw Man on the Moon shortly before that hit, so I always compare the two.
Yeah, that's a great feud.
I noticed in your videos that you had all of the Nintendo Power posters hanging up. How many volumes of Nintendo Power do you have?
I have most of the first 100 issues. Some of the later ones. Yeah, I have most of the first 100 Nintendo Powers. I'm missing a few of them.
Yeah. With the nerd's very distinct frown, is that something that you had to train your face for? You have always had. The other question is, if you could direct any video game as a movie, which would
Okay, where I got the frown facial expression, I think I was drawing that frown before I ever actually made it, because I'd be in school and I'd just be bored or whatever, and I'd be drawing in my math books or whatever, and I'm drawing these expressions, and I'm making the expression of the character as I'm doing it, and I just proportion my frown as far as it can go. And then I've done it in some of my films, and sometimes I looked at it, I was like, oh yeah, that looks exactly like that character I drew. And then it became the nerd afterwards, so that's the history of the nerd's frown. What video game movie would I like to direct?
That's your request?
If you would have asked me like 20 years ago or something, I would have said Legend of Zelda, but I think it's too late now. They took too long. It wouldn't work, I don't know. But I'd like to see a Metroid movie. I mean, we know that Nintendo's not going to let any of that happen, but yeah, something like obscure. I'd like to see a movie of
Let's just be unlikely.
I'd like to see Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the game, the movie. That's what it would be. It would just be Dr. Jekyll walking around and everybody trying to beat the shit out of him. He has this stupid cane that can't kill anything except a little tiny bee. Hey, yep.
How exactly did you feel when you first discovered that there was a critic nerd / art?
Oh, it was, you mean the artwork?
Like, or fan fiction?
Oh!
How exactly did you feel?
Oh, the creepy art. I'm aware of this. Oh no.
You spend a lot of time accepting things around the there are a few games that ended up in previous
Is it contradictory if I like some of the things I'd rather do? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't really want to do any of those things, but yes, I don't know.
In Volume 4, how long did it take you to get the mug spreading line? Because that was cut down and that went on forever.
Oh yeah, there's a huge, there's a really long outtake where I'm trying to say that the muck spreading line in the Crazy Castle episode. You remember that? Yeah. I can probably remember it by heart now because it's like, you know, I was trying to say it for so long and it was just like, you know, that just went on and on. And there was a lot of parts in that video I remember where we just had trouble keeping a straight face. Once one person laughs, it's all over. That's how it all starts.
Alright, 2 questions. Alright, what's your favorite video game, TV show, and how is your Super Bowl commercial band?
My favorite video game show. I used to like Legend of Zelda, which came on Fridays. Super Mario Brothers Super Show during the week. The band Super Bowl commercial. Well, yeah, they asked me to be a cameo in this commercial that would have aired on the Super Bowl, and it was actually just a fan-made thing that would appear like it was a contest, and it was eventually disqualified because they chose a kind of controversial approach with it. Like if they filmed it in church, and they took like the idea of the communion, but they made it Doritos and Pepsi, and that was the commercial. So, and then it blew up, and it became this huge debate, and it's been on Fox News, it's been on the O'Reilly Factor, it's been on the Colbert Report. It's blown up all over the place, and like every day there's like something new about it. So I don't know, check it out. I'm in there for like 1 second. I'm like in line to get like my my Pepsi or whatever, and like the line is taking really long, so I just like stick my face out and then make the face. There you go. I'm gonna have that face till the day I die. So.
You first.
Blue shirt.
What's the first video game you ever purchased for yourself?
I don't know. I think it might have actually been Simon's Quest. I saw it in the Toys R Us with the, in the plastic wrap and everything. Yeah, with the little hanging thing on the top. You right there? Yeah, behind the glass.
You've obviously made films for like a long time, obviously since you were a kid. How has been being in front of the camera changed how you are behind the camera?
It actually helps a lot to be in front of the camera in other people's films a lot. Like the more people the more people you let direct you, then the more you learn, because you take a little bit from everybody, and you learn like what kind of things could be done a little better, and what kind of things are good, and what you want to take advice from. So yeah, if you want to direct, I mean, definitely act as much as you can too.
Which video game character was the biggest inspiration for you? And also, what's your favorite music from a video game?
Oh, okay. My favorite video game character would
that like inspired you now.
Inspired me. Yeah, I mean, if you really want, it's pretty easy to say, I guess. It would be Link, because that always inspired me. The courage, power, and wisdom. You need to have those three things to conquer. What was the second one?
What's your favorite music from a video game?
My favorite music from a video game, I really love. I remember I really liked Battle Arena Toshinden 2 on PlayStation. I love that soundtrack. It's so epic. And I like a lot of the Nintendo ones. I love Castlevania. Mega Man 2, it's probably my favorite Mega Man soundtrack. On Super NES, I remember I really loved Final Fantasy 3, 6. Love that. Kefka's Domain was the name of the soundtrack. I love that. And then F-Zero had a good soundtrack. Super Metroid had a fucking awesome soundtrack. Okay.
Country.
Yeah.
Foul play.
Hey.
Oh, two-part real quick. First of all, do you exclusively drink Rolling Rock? Just that, or do you drink other stuff too?
Yeah.
Like water and.
Yeah, if it's like in the morning or whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna be boozing that early. But,
second part, I want to know your guilty pleasures.
Guilty pleasures.
All of them?
Guilty pleasures. I like to, I don't know, eat dog shit or something.
You're making that up. I don't believe that. You're lying to me. No, really, like, I'll go first. I listen to Sing Whopper, but only when alone. Guilty pleasure.
I like the Legend of Zelda cartoon. No, excuse me. I don't know. So who haven't I got before? You right here? Yeah.
I was wondering if you were going to do a review of that Nintendo robot. Little robot.
Oh, no. Unfortunately, yes.
I'm sure none of us have gotten the chance to play a 3DS. Have you? And if so, what did you think?
The 3DS, yeah. The video games look better than the movies. Like if you look at the movie trailer, it's not really that 3D. There's a lot of depth. There's way more depth than there is stuff popping out. The games look pretty good. You could change the thing on the side. You can scroll it so that you could reduce the 3D. And then it has the camera where you could be doing Hadoukens or something, and like your fist looks like it's popping out. It was kind of cool. It definitely wasn't worth the hype, I thought, at E3. Who else? Oh yeah, way in the back.
You played the nerd in the Christmas special of The New Adventures of Captain S. Would you ever consider doing a similar sort of thing with another video of any sorts?
Oh, like a somersault thing, like.
Well, like maybe appear in somebody else's videos again.
Oh, I see. Just like, you know, a crossover, guest appearance or something. I don't know. It depends. You right over here.
I don't know if you're comfortable disclosing this or whatever, but how much money are you putting out there?
Yeah, I definitely shouldn't disclose business stuff. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Ninja.
Yeah. Some of your best nerd videos are when you do like entire series of games, like the Castlevania ones. I was wondering if you're ever going to get to the wonderful world of Sega Genesis and the Sonic the Hedgehog gems, like Sonic 3D Blend.
I played Sonic 1 through 3 and Sonic CD, which I really liked. I played a little bit of Sonic 3D Blast. So I don't know, maybe. I mean, which one? How far should I go with them? When do they start becoming real shitty?
Pretty much.
Sonic Unleashed.
You right here.
You over the years you've come up with a lot of very interesting and colorful lines from your show. Out of all the, what do you think is your absolute favorite one?
My favorite line from one of the videos?
Yeah.
I like the ones where it says something about the game, where I mean, it's hard for me to laugh at myself because I'm the one coming up with them, so it's up to you more which one is funnier. But I think it's funny when I make a comment about a game, because then I find myself actually laughing at what it is in the game. And I think it was funny just in the the newer Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde video, when I'm just talking about how ridiculous everything that's happening in the game. All he's doing is trying to get to his own wedding. Birds are shitting on him. There's like, everybody's trying to kill him. Ladies with umbrellas are charging into him, and like bees, cats, everything's trying to kill him. I'm like, well then what's gonna happen when he gets to his wedding? Is you know, like, the priest gonna start throwing fucking candles at him? Is Jesus gonna climb off the cross and start hitting him with it? So, that might have been one of my favorite moments. Hey, you. Yep.
Yeah. Have you seen the new Tron, and what are your thoughts on it?
Oh, I liked it. I liked the new Tron. Yeah, I dig it. And I didn't know much about it before going in. I was just like, you know, I was totally just fresh going in. Like, I didn't even know Jeff Bridges was gonna have 2 roles and stuff, and like how they CG'd him to look younger and everything. Like, I was kind of fooled in the beginning. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? So it was really cool. The effects are really good. It definitely brought me back to the 80s when the original Tron was cool, and when everything was called Tron, like Megatron, Voltron, and there were like games like Vectron. Everything was either Vec or Tron. That's the way it was in the 80s. You.
On the subject of Tron, because it borderline, I don't know, like with Tron Legacy, the one came out. How did you feel about the unnecessary, I thought it was unnecessary, the unnecessary CGI young Jeff Bridges? I felt they could have just made, you know, had Jeff Bridges with a beard and long hair, he did an old part, and then afterwards like, hey, here's a razor, and shave his face, and then done beyond, but they were like, no, actually, let's put all this money into making a CGI, shitty looking young Jeff Bridges.
Okay. That's what I thought they were going to do at first, actually. You know, like shave his beard.
Yeah, that would
like
have
you see
good.
Iron Man, he's bald. Like you see him in so many different appearances that it didn't really bother me. I thought it was a cool idea, and they definitely pushed the envelope. It kind of reminds me a bit when Schwarzenegger appeared in Terminator Salvation. It was a cool surprise. I mean, you see him for a few seconds, but they like CG'd Arnold's face on this this younger bodybuilder.
I mean, you didn't feel like it was out of place? Because I mean, if it wasn't so, I just felt like it stuck out really. I mean, it wasn't by all means, I mean, I could do a better job. If you gave me a computer and a tool, I could I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. Like I feel like it kind of stuck out and kind of pulled you out of the experience.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I wasn't really distracted by it because I guess I was just like, there's so much CG in it everywhere else. Like I guess I just kind of felt like it was within the reality of that world. Like there was just some artificialness going on, 5 minutes? Okay. Yeah, I'm not aware of the time, so I just got like 5 minutes here, and then I'm gonna start signing stuff here. So I'll still be in the room for about an hour. We're gonna go till 7, maybe till 8. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because this is ending at 7. Yeah. So till 8, I'll be signing in here. Yeah. Okay. Who haven't I got? Hey, over here.
Dave?
Yeah.
Have you or would you ever like to meet a Fred Fox?
I would like to meet Fred Fox. Actually, Fred Fuchs, which is his real name, he was like a producer on, he was a movie producer, like on Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's what I was able to dig up. But you see his name appear in the credits to the game, and it kind of looks like, okay, that could be Fred Fox. So you know what? He's always going to be Fred Fox to me. And even that, he's not even a producer anymore to me. Like now, he is actually a game designer. And anytime when I want to blame the faulty controls or anything on any game, I have this imaginary Fred Fox, this guy who just wants to fuck everybody over. I curse out the rainbow. Okay. You have to live under the couch with Kyle. One more question. Who's got a good, funny one to end with?
Pressure's on now.
Okay, All right, okay, what you got? Super Mecha Death Christ 2000 was originally the villain in this Wizard of Oz spoof I did, which was a spoof sequel. It was Wizard of Oz 3. The idea was that in each of the Wizard of Oz movies, like if you look at Wizard of Oz, okay, it's Wicked Witch is the main villain basically, and then Return to Oz, which was this 80s, semi-sequel, which went back to some of the books. That one, there was the Gnome King. And I was like, okay, well then this one should have Satan or something. And then I decided, okay, well how about even better? Super Mecha Death Christ. And I will take one more. I'll take you two because it was a close one.
Okay. Well, I wanted to know, are there any games that came out in the past year that you think were on par with the shaky you reviewed?
I don't know. I haven't played.
Has there been anything you played maybe in like the past 5 years that you were just playing and thinking, why am I playing this?
Good. I remember while I was doing like Far Cry Vengeance that one time. Okay. One more? Okay, I'll take one more.
Will you review something in the room?
The movie The Room?
Something in here.
Oh, this room.
Okay, I don't know, I don't know, I did the lights, I did the paintings, I don't really have much else, but, well, the panel was called AVGN and Friends. I don't have anybody else, but you guys are the friends.